right, so welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, AD74. Today, guys, with your Afcon review match day 1. So we should be expecting the guest. The guest should be joining momentarily. I'm not sure if he's going to join. Hopefully, he does. So, like I said, guys, I just got my video out for the Afcon. My Afcon video should be coming out in a few minutes. So, like I said, guys, remember, guys, to like and subscribe. Jackson Harrison says, "Hey, AD, thank you for joining." Jackson Harrison. Balkan War says, "Yo." So, like I said, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So let me go ahead and just get my video out. So let me go ahead and get that out for you guys. So the video should be coming out. Getting that out. So yeah, sorry guys, I just got my done my thing. So let's see, Matt should be joining safe momentarily. And yeah, Jackson says I can join. Okay. I'll give I'll give Matt's like 5 minutes, and if he doesn't join, we'll just do this by ourselves. We'll do this by ourselves. It's not an issue. So, like I said, guys, let me just get this Afcon video out for you guys, and then we'll get started with the stream. So yeah, we're gonna keep this around an hour, guys. We're gonna keep this to around an hour long, and I didn't start as late as I did yesterday, thankfully. All right, guys, Matt's will be joining like a few minutes, guys. Few minutes. So just coming in, guys, and just give your initial thoughts to the games, guys. Just hit the like button, guys. Hit the subscribe button, guys. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe. Okay, Jackson Harrison. Matt's is coming, man. Matt's is coming. Don't worry. Okay, Afcon 2023. Afcon. And then CAF. Okay, got that out, I think. Yeah, it's out. Okay. So the Afcon video is out for you guys, and then I'm going to do my prediction video right after the stream. Yeah, I'll do my prediction video right after the stream. All right, so let me just let me just go ahead and get this out. Master says hi, AD. I would have said big up, man. Big up to you guys. Big up to you guys. Big up to you guys. Remember, guys, hit the like button, guys. Hit the subscribe button, man. Still don't think Morocco will win. Albuquerque says. Okay, why? I thought I put the thumbnail for today's stream. Mass Channel says my StreamYard is loading. Okay. All right, fair enough. StreamYard is loading. Okay. That's understandable. So yeah, what the heck? What? I thought this is it thumbnail not showing up in the stream thing? Hold on, let me check, guys. I guess it's not. Oh, hold up, let me check. The thumbnail's already there. I don't know what's wrong. Okay, anyways, I'm just gonna ignore that, I guess. Yeah, this stream has just been so unscheduled. Like, it's really unprofessional of me, to be honest. I shouldn't be doing this stuff, but you know, it is what it is. Just bear with me here, guys. And yeah, so I'm really, really do apologize, man. I do apologize. So yeah, guys, hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. Okay. Hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. If you are new. All right, so give Matt a few minutes. In the meantime, I'm gonna get my headphones. All right. All right. I think everything is clear. So I told you guys on. Oh, I haven't told on people on Twitter yet. That's what I haven't done yet. I'm just gonna do that real quick. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the thing out. All right. Okay, Matt's just gonna come on. I don't know how long it's gonna take. I'm almost ready, guys. So almost ready, guys. Almost ready. All right, I think I'm ready, guys. I think I'm ready. And I just realized I didn't put timestamps for yesterday's stream. I should have done that. Oh well, I guess I still have it on my notebook here. I think so. I could still do it later. All right, the Lego Dude says hello. Thank you for joining, Lego Dude. The thumbnail is showing on my notifications. My Streamyard tab is lowing. Albuquerque says still don't think Morocco will win. Yeah, Morocco. We'll see. We'll see. All right. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Let me share my screen right here, and I'm going to pull up Afcon Matchday Group A. Africa Cup of Nations. So I'm going to pull up the groups right here, the table. Let's go to the table right here. So this is how the groups are looking like. Let me make it a little bigger because it's a bit too small. Like I think 150 is good percentage. So, all right. So let's start with the first group, guys. And Mass has just joined. So this is good timing. His mic isn't working though for some reason. Okay, they will need to connect their mic/cam before you can add them to the stream. Okay. Yeah, Mats, I can't add your device in. It says your device not connected. Oh, shoot. I don't want to leave the studio. I almost clicked leave. Okay, let's start with the first group, guys. So we got Group A here, guys. We're gonna start, I guess, 12 minutes. That's a really long introduction. So Group A. Let's start with the first game we got here is Ivory Coast. Well, let me see what Matt's saying. I rushed myself in. I might need to leave and come back. Okay. In the meantime, not to waste any further of you guys' time because I know you guys are waiting patiently, and of course I got to do some stuff. I don't want to keep this. I don't want to keep you guys waiting too long. I'm just gonna go ahead and give you guys my thoughts, and then when Matt comes back, he'll just give his quick thoughts. Right. So we got Ivory Coast to Guinea-Bissau 0. Ivory Coast, obviously, they got the win over Guinea-Bissau, which was to be expected. Fofana was fantastic in the game, and I really think Ivory Coast is a team that is going to go far in this tournament. Now, do they have what it takes to win it? I personally think they do, but I think for Ivory Coast, greater challenges lie ahead because Guinea-Bissau, man, they were not great. They didn't really offer that much. They were really, really bad in the final third. They should have done better. And for Guinea-Bissau, man, kind of expected more from them, man. Kind of expected more, but it is what it is. They weren't terrible by any means. Like I just thought that they could have done a bit better. But yeah, for Ivory Coast, man, definitely a team to look out for. And I'm really interested to see how this team does. I think this team could do something in this tournament, and who knows, man? Because for me, Ivory Coast, minimum semifinals. A semifinal is the bare minimum for them. On home soil, you have to get to the semis at least. Anything less than the semifinals is an absolute disappointment. Do you guys agree with me on that? Do you guys agree with me on that? That Ivory Coast have to make at least the semifinals to be considered a success. So if they don't make the semifinals, I would consider this a failure. I would consider this a failure if they don't make the semifinals. So, like I said, guys, that's pretty much that. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the next one we got here. It is Equatorial Guinea versus Nigeria. Nigeria, man, man, they were just terrible. They were not good. And Equatorial Guinea, man, this is a team that can frustrate. This is a team that is very defensive. They don't score a lot of goals, but they can frustrate you. They're a very gritty team. They're very well organized. They're very solid. And this is a team that could frustrate you a lot. And for Nigeria, man, Victor Osimhen, man, he had a disaster class. I know he scored that one goal, guys, and I know you guys can tell me in the chat, but besides that goal, man, he missed too many chances. And guys, I was looking at his stats. He only completed one accurate pass out of 7. That is disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. And so for Nigeria, man, they should have done better. They should have won this game, to be honest with you. But for Equatorial Guinea, man, they're a frustrating team, man. That's just how they are, man. They play. That's how they play, and it's just what works for them, man. That's what works for them. So, I think it's interesting. All right, Matt's okay. For some reason, your device is still not connected. And guys, okay, now it works actually. Hello, Matt's. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Hello? Wait. Can you guys hear me? Oh, I can hear myself. Okay. Hey, Matt, are you there? Let's see what Matt's saying. I should be good to go now. Okay. Yeah, Matt, can you hear me? Matt's, are you there? All right. In the meantime, while Matt's is getting his device working, let's read some of you guys' comments. Albert says agreed. Albert says, how good is Osimhen really? That's a good question. That's a good question. And I don't want to. You shouldn't. Don't ask Nigerians that. Don't ask Nigerians this question. Because believe it or not, guys, I'm going to say this right now. This might seem as like a controversial take, and many of you guys might get surprised when me even saying this. I think Iheanacho is a better player for Nigeria than Victor Osimhen is. I'm surprised Iheanacho didn't come on against Equatorial Guinea. Was he like injured or something? I think he was injured. I think he was probably injured, which is why he didn't come on. He was probably injured. That's why he didn't come on against Equatorial Guinea. Because for me, Iheanacho for me is just way better. What I've seen from Victor Osimhen at Nigeria just hasn't really performed as well as you would expect. So, yeah, man, it's interesting. And how do we only have 3 likes, guys? This is disgraceful. We need to be hitting that. We need to be getting way more likes, guys. We need to be reaching at least 5 likes minimum. 5 likes minimum, man. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. Okay, for some reason, Matt's thing is not connecting for some reason. So, I mean, in terms of those group guys, is Nigeria in trouble getting grouped? For me, it all depends what happens against Guinea-Bissau. That's going to be the big game because I think Ivory Coast, for me, it's going to be hard to stop them. I think Ivory Coast, for me, is going to go undefeated in this group. And I think for Nigeria, if they don't beat Guinea-Bissau, they're in trouble. They're in absolute trouble. Because if they get less than 3 points there, I don't think they can make it through as one of the best second place or third place teams. Now, they can still get second in this group. I think second should still be doable, but it's going to have to come down to goal difference, I think. And yeah, Guinea-Bissau, man, I don't know, man. Guinea-Bissau is going to make things very, very competitive and very difficult. So we'll see what happens there. Indeed. So, Osimhen might be the Nigerian team of Warner. Afcon says they're going to get grouped, and they don't even have Argentina in their group. So no excuse. Albert, that's a bit harsh. That's a bit harsh. But I'm going to say this right now, guys. If Nigeria gets grouped in the Afcon, I pray for half hope. I pray for half hope because it's going to be bad for him. So for Nigeria's sake and for half hope's sake, we can't see Nigeria get grouped. We just cannot see that. If Nigeria gets grouped, guys, that will be an absolute embarrassment. Because I'm sorry. Nigeria cannot get grouped in this group. Like, it would be absolutely embarrassing if Nigeria gets grouped. So, yeah, man. Yeah, guys. So hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button if you guys haven't already done so. Indeed. So, I don't know what's wrong with Matt's device. I don't know he's probably going to try reconnect, guys. So, anyways, we're going to go ahead and move on to Group B, I suppose, while Matt takes his time, I suppose. I'll try to run through the groups fast so we can get Matt's thoughts. So I'm not going to spend too much time. And of course, guys, I did do a video reactions of all the games so far, so you guys can check that out. So, yeah. And yeah, man, how are we on 3 likes, man? That's disgraceful, man. Absolutely disgraceful. We should be a minimum. We should be 5 likes, to be honest. I don't know what's wrong. Let me check on my thing. Okay, so Egypt, man. Egypt lucked out, man. They got a very controversial penalty against Mozambique. For me, that was a very, very harsh penalty. I don't think that was a penalty whatsoever against Mozambique. And Mozambique, man, they showed up, man. They played a good game. Egypt, for me, they were good in the first half. Second half, they were caught sleeping. And for Mozambique, man, I feel so bad for them because they could have got the win. They could have got a huge win. And had they won this game, oh, it made things this group would have been so interesting if they had won. This group would have got so interesting if they had won. So yeah, unfortunately, it is what it is. They didn't win, and yeah, man. So it's a disappointment, man. It's a disappointment. Match channel. For some reason, I cannot connect your it won't let me add you, man. It won't let me add you for some reason. Don't know why. That is. So. And also, how many likes is it showing your screen? Because I'm seeing different stuff. And my computer is showing 3, and my phone is showing 4. I'm not sure which one to trust. Tell me in the live chat, guys. Tell me in the live chat. Moving on, we have Ghana versus Cape Verde. Ghana were abysmal against Cape Verde. They were simply atrocious. I expected more from Ghana. And Cape Verde, in my opinion, were fantastic. They fully deserved the win. And for Ghana in particular, I believe they're playing Egypt next. If Ghana don't beat Egypt, because Ghana needs to get something against Egypt. If Ghana don't beat Egypt, they might be in big trouble because it comes down to the final Matchday against Mozambique. And I'll be honest with you guys. I think Ghana may not. I don't know if Ghana beats Mozambique. I'll be completely honest with you. This might be another group stage exit for Ghana. Because remember, guys, in the last edition, Ghana went out of the group stage. In the last edition. If Ghana goes out in back-to-back editions of the Afcon, that will be embarrassing. Absolutely shambolic. Ghana, man, they better beat Mozambique. Because, and here's the thing, though. Even if they beat Mozambique, will they even have enough goal difference? I don't even know, man. Goal difference is going to be tricky because it depends. Because 3 points may not be enough. Now, it depends on how much they win against Mozambique by. But I'm going to assume if they do beat Mozambique, it's going to be close. It's going to be like 1-0 probably. Okay, let's just say hypothetically, let's say they lose to Egypt, let's say 1-0. And they beat Mozambique 1-0. That will put them on a -1 goal difference. -1 may not be enough. May not be enough, guys. It may not be enough to advance. -1 may not be enough. -1 may not be enough to advance, guys. So I think for Ghana, man, they have to beat Mozambique by a big margin. Because if they beat Mozambique by only 1-0, I think they're going to be in big trouble. Egypt, for me, I still think they have too much quality. I still think Egypt will be fine. I'm not worried for Egypt, to be honest with you. I will be worried for Egypt, though, if they don't beat Cape Verde. If Egypt don't beat Cape Verde, then I'll be worried for them. But I think Egypt should be enough to get through. Yeah, why? Okay, so Matt's channel, once again, it says your device is not connected. I don't know why it keeps saying that. But it keeps saying that. That's the problem. So, okay, now my phone says we're on 5 likes. And my computer says 4. Okay, I think we got it. Matt, is it working now? Hello? Okay, Mats, can you hear me? I'm seeing myself. Okay, that's weird. 5 now. That's a bit strange. I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, Mats, can you try speaking real quick, see if it works. I don't hear you through my headphones yet. Should I take off my headphones? Maybe I could take off my headphones. I can take off my headphones. Maybe you should take off your headphones, and maybe I should do as well. Okay. That's strange. I can take off my headphones, I guess. You know what? I'll take off my headphones. I don't know if this is going to fix anything, but it's worth a shot, I suppose. Okay, we're going to go ahead and move on, guys, to next game. Next group, guys, Group C. Group C. Senegal, man. They got a big win over Gambia. They got a very, very impressive 3-0. Well, not really impressive is the right word, but Senegal got a dominant win against Gambia. They were absolutely dominant. They absolutely dominated Gambia. Gambia didn't do anything in this game. They had their chances here and there. And did Gambia go down to 10 men? Correct me from the chat, guys. Did Gambia go down to 10 men? Because I kind of forgot. I don't think Gambia went down to 10 men. Maybe it's just not my night. Well, maybe you should try without headphones. I also try without headphones. Maybe that can try it. Maybe you should try. Maybe you should try that. And for Cameroon, Guinea, Cameroon, man, they missed so many chances. Cameroon should have beaten Guinea. They messed up badly in the final third. Cameroon should have done way better in the final third against Guinea. And I think for Cameroon, a draw isn't a terrible result, to be fair. But I don't know. It's going to be difficult for Cameroon. It's going to be difficult because I think Cameroon plays Senegal next, and they play Gambia in the final match. If Cameroon beats Gambia, they'll be through. But here's the worry, though. If Cameroon don't beat Gambia, they're in big trouble. Because, guys, Gambia is just bad defensively. Gambia is really bad defensively. So Cameroon, it's a winnable game. But the thing is, what I worry for Cameroon, the speaker is too loud on my phone, and for whatever reason, I can't use with headphones. That's weird. Very strange. So whenever you connected to my stream, whenever you connect to the Streamyard, you're using your phone, right? That's why. But you've been able to connect to the previous, when we did our member stream, you've been able to connect with your laptop, I think. I'm not sure, man. It's fine. I can do this by myself, guys. It's not a worry. It'd just be, I would just prefer to have someone on here, but it's fine. I could do this myself. It's not an issue. So, but yeah, man, I think for Cameroon, man, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for Cameroon because they pretty much have to beat Gambia. If Cameroon don't beat Gambia, they're in big trouble. And for Guinea, man, Guinea's next game is against Gambia. So if Guinea can manage, see, the thing is, Guinea played so well in the first half, but I think that red card really screwed up Guinea's game. I think the red card completely changed the game. And I think for Guinea, man, they just got to do better in the final third, man. I think that red card changed the game because I honestly, genuinely believe, I wholeheartedly believe that if Guinea didn't go down to 10 men, I think Guinea would have won the game 1-0. I'm going to stand with that fact. I don't think Cameroon gets back in the game without the red card. I think the red card completely changes the game. Because Cameroon, for me, they didn't have enough attack. Like, even though they should have won the game, they didn't create enough chances to win. Because all the chances they had was, like, from crossing. They didn't really create chances from open play. All the chances they created was from, like, from crossing the ball in and trying to head the ball in. It was just really bad for Cameroon in particular in that sense. I expected better. And for Guinea, man, I think they're going to be happy with the 1 point. They're going to be happy with the draw they're going to be happy with the draw considering they're down to 10 men. And so yeah, for Cameroon, man, I'm that because Senegal for me is I think Senegal for me is just too good for this group. Like, they have way too much quality. Now it's a matter of who's going to get a second place between Guinea and Cameroon. Because I'll be honest with you, Gambia, for me, I think it's going to be difficult for Gambia. I think it's going to be difficult for Gambia to do something in this group. So, yeah. Matt Shell says, good start for Ivory Coast. They're playing Nigeria at a great time. I see. That's true, man. That's true. Yeah. Guinea-Bissau did well in the midfield while we're lackluster attack, but I believe 4 points in the next 2 is doable. That is true. That is true. Yeah, for me, Guinea-Bissau were just really bad in the final third. I wasn't happy with their attack. But defensively, their midfield was all right. It wasn't too bad. It was just that attack that was terrible. All right. So, I think we're going to move on to the next group, guys. We're going to move on to Group D. Yeah, for some reason, whenever I send the link out here, it's the thumbnail didn't change. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but yeah, it is what it is. Okay. So Mats, you joined back, but for some reason it says, okay, wait, hold up. This might actually work. Okay, guys, I think it might work, guys. Cross your fingers, guys. Cross your fingers. Please tell me this works. Okay, Mats, your camera isn't working. Can you hear me, though? Hey, Mats, can you hear me? Okay, your camera's working fine. I don't see you, though. That's the issue. Hello? Okay. Osman was a Sabian curse at the same time. Nigeria only convincing out wide. See, that's true. That's true. All right. I guess you gave your Group A thoughts. I guess you could give your Group B thoughts. Opportunity did it all right. Kind of need to win in the next game. Yeah, that's true. All right, Matt. So give me your thoughts on Group B and Group C. Then I'm going to go ahead and talk about Group D real quick. Cape Verde and Mozambique were impressive. Ghana, even for the lackluster performance, still had enough to win. Yeah, Ghana could have won the game. To be fair, I mean they scored They scored an outrageous goal that got disallowed. And to be fair, they did only concede the last minute, and they did create some chances. They did come alive to second half, but man, Cape Verde, man, they were just great. I think Cape Verde for me were just better than Ghana for most of the game. Mozambique was also pretty good as well. Mozambique was pretty good against Egypt. So yeah, what's your thoughts on Group C, Mats? What's your thoughts on Group C? So yeah, Mats, I'll wait for you to give your thoughts on Group C, and then we're gonna go ahead and move on to Group D. Great start for Senegal. Second place is open though. Maybe not Gambia. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That I feel like it's Cameroon or Guinea is going to get second. I don't know. I think Gambia is going to be too much for them. I hope the Gambia can get second. To be honest, out of the 3 teams, I want Gambia to do it, but I don't think Gambia can do that quarterfinal run like they did last edition. I think Gambia, for me, have regressed. They're not as good as they used to be, and that's the reason why I don't have them to what is it called? Get to qualify this time around. So Algeria, Burkina Faso is going to be a good game. See, the thing is with Algeria, man, they were great in the first half, but the second half, man, they were terrible. Second half, I don't think Algeria were great enough, good enough. And Angola, man, they took the game. They took the game to Algeria and made it competitive and got a penalty. And I think for Algeria, man, if you're going to be kicking yourself for not winning this game, for not winning this game. And so I think for Algeria, man, they're going to be happy. I think if you're in Algeria, you should be at least be happy you didn't lose a game. But at the same time, you also going to be frustrated you didn't win the game. It's like kind of like it's kind of conflicting for me for this one. Is that Algeria? I feel like you should have won this game, but I also feel like you could have lost this game either. So it works both ways. But ultimately, I think a draw is a fair result. And Angola, man, they got the point on the point as the underdogs. Algeria versus Angola kind of remind me of USA versus Wales. Exactly. I think Algeria. That's a great analysis. Great representation. In essence, this game is kind of like USA versus Wales from the World Cup. Like USA were better in the first half. Wales were great the second half. And then obviously Algeria were amazing the first half, and Angola were better the second half. So yeah, man, for Algeria, man, it's a good point, man. It's a good point for Angola. It's a good point. So Algeria looked very good in the first half, and they needed to get the second goal like United States did. In the games I've seen, Algeria struggled to get a late goal when they're chasing one. I see that. That's a really interesting point you make, Mats. And this is going to be a very interesting comment. Algeria Burkina Faso is going to be a good game. Yeah, is Algeria Burkina Faso the next game, guys? As Algeria Burkina Faso the second game. That's going to be fire. That's going to be interesting, guys. That's going to be very interesting because if Burkina Faso wins that game, Algeria's in big trouble. Algeria is in huge trouble because Algeria have to win that game. Algeria have to win that game. Because if Algeria don't win that game, I would say they're in trouble. Because if Burkina Faso wins, they're in a really good position. Burkina Faso could be on 6 points, and there could be one step closer to the round of 16. I mean, they would be already in the round of 16. Belali isn't a great player; should probably be dropped. All right. Thank you for those insights, Mats. Yeah, I guess I'm going to take out my headphones since I don't think you're going to join. But yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting. So Burkina Faso only scoring a penalty against Martinez is worrying. Yes, it was a penalty as a right call. Yeah, I do think the Burkina Faso one was a penalty. It was a soft penalty, but I think it was a penalty. I think it was the right decision. That was the right decision. And I feel so bad for Martinia. I feel really, really bad for Martinia. They were honestly, some would say they were robbed of a point. But it is what it is. And like I said, for the next game, man, Angola versus Martinia, that's gonna be a big game. Like whichever team loses that game, I think it's over for them. I think whichever team loses that game, they're pretty much going to get it. They're pretty much what is it called? Going to get grouped. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be interesting. Match so the guy didn't get the ball. Yeah. I mean, I think it was a penalty, right? I agree with you, Matt. It was a penalty, but I think some people are saying it's not a penalty. So, it is what it is. It's gonna be interesting. Interesting to see what happens indeed. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So I'm really looking forward to see how Group D pans out, guys. Group D is gonna be very, very interesting. Moving on to Group E, guys. Group E. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. We're gonna move on to Group E, guys. So let's start with Tunisia, man. What an awful display against Namibia. Namibia, I thought was fantastic. I thought they fully deserved the win. Tunisia, for me, were lucky to even. I think Tunisia, in some essence, were lucky that they didn't lose this game. At the same time, though, Tunisia had great chances. Namibia keeper had to make some good saves, and I think if you're Tunisian, it's gonna be tough because you now have to play Mali. And who did Tunisia play next? I'm actually curious to know. Who did Tunisia play next? Let's go ahead and let me open this up here, guys. Tunisia. Tunisia play next. Let's see, who does Tunisia play next? They play Mali next. Okay, this is going to be interesting because remember, guys, Tunisia won revenge. Tunisia won revenge for the Afcon exit, the last edition. Also, Mali also won revenge for the World Cup qualifiers. Both teams need revenge for their respective reasons. So, and this is my problem with Tunisia is that they didn't play. They weren't that bad defensively in their midfield wise. I thought they weren't bad. It was just that their attack was atrocious. Their attack was simply abysmal, and that's why I worry for Tunisia and they're really missing Wahbi Khazri. They're missing Wahbi Khazri so badly. This guy was so important to Tunisia, and they just don't have. They didn't properly replace him, and I think that's a big issue for Tunisia because for me, for most of this game, they were I think the midfield defense was great. Except for the last minute, the defense kind of fell asleep there when Namibia shot out that really good cross for Tunisia, of course. But for the player to score, of course. But my thing with Tunisia is that they were just terrible. They were really bad in the final third, and that's what makes me very worried for them. Is that if they do this kind of thing, I'm not sure if they can score goals, right? So, and Arturi, man, this is a player that I've been hyping up so much. He's been one of Tunisia's best players in European competitions. He was one of the reasons why Copenhagen made it to the round of 16. He was a fundamental reason why, and he didn't show up on the day. He didn't show up. In fact, he got substituted, man. I just think that for me, for Tunisia, man, they gotta do better in the final third. They simply have to do better in the final third because if they want to get results on this group, because even South Africa, guys. Even South Africa, even though they're bottom of the group, I think South Africa can beat Tunisia. I'm not sure if Tunisia beats South Africa at this moment because I expected, guys. My thinking was the fact that Namibia would finish bottom of this group, get 0 points, and everyone would just beat them, and then we would see a battle for top spot between Tunisia. Tunisia would be able to top this group at 5 points, something like that. Maybe they'll win against Namibia and get 2 draws, something like that. But now, with Namibia winning, it makes the group very interesting because now it makes the group complicated because now one of the heavy hits in Africa could go out in the group stage. Heavy hitters. Tunisia, Mali, and South Africa. And see, the thing is, can Namibia actually advance from this group, guys? Namibia is playing against, I think they're playing against South Africa next. If they can beat South Africa, they're then they're through. If they beat South Africa, they're through to round of 16. So Namibia, man, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens, man. I really hope they can progress. I really hope they can progress from the group. And yeah, like you said, guys, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. Indeed. So, what's your guys' thoughts? Do you guys think Namibia can actually advance from this group? Because I'm not very sure. They could, honestly. They genuinely could. I can see them getting 4 points. Is 6 a bit crazy? I don't know. I think 6 is a bit outrageous. I think if they can get 4 points, then they'll put themselves in a great position. put themselves in a great position. Let me read your guys' comments. T-Rex Enthusiast says, hello to you, man. Matchday said, Tunisia, this is bad. This is very, very bad. Matchday says, Tunisia look bad up front. T-Rex Enthusiast says, shout out to Kings, Carwaga, Cervena's Vesta player for getting on the score sheet. Yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that in the next group, man. Group F. We'll talk about that for the, what is it called? Zambia game. Matchday says, I don't think Hannibal Mejbri changes anything. He's just high for being a Man United Academy graduate. Yeah, the thing is, like, Tunisia, they need strikers. They need attackers. Hannibal Mejbri is a cam. He's a center mid. Now, he may have scored you the goal here and there, but I don't think his presence would have really mattered that much. I still think Tunisia would still have struggled. I still don't know if Tunisia wins that game, right? So, for Namibia, man, because I think Mats makes a good point. I think it's fair to say that I think Mali is probably the team to beat. I think Mali, for me, they might top this group. I think Mali is in a good position to top because if Mali can beat Tunisia when they're down bad, then Mali is in a good position. Because we look at this Mali team against other, we're going to talk about that game right now. Mali were not great in the first half. They were not great in the first half. Percy Tau missed an absolute sitter. He was missing so many chances. He missed that penalty. He missed so many chances a game. He should have been more clinical. And Mali, man, they were dominant in the second half. I don't know what happened to South Africa in the second half. They were completely abysmal. And Mali, man, they took their chances. They got the 3 points. And now for Mali, see, the thing is, I think if Mali beats Tunisia, I think they'll top this group. Yeah, I think if Mali beats Tunisia, I think they top this group. Because I just don't see a scenario where Mali's just looking great, man. Mali's just looking so solid. Their defense is looking good. Their attack. But my thing with Mali is that, are they going to disappoint? Because it would be so characteristic for them to beat South Africa and then to lose to Namibia. It would be so characteristic. Yeah, and by the way, guys, hopefully I pronounced their name right. It's Namibia, by the way, guys. It's not Nambia. It's Namibia. Hopefully I'm pronouncing their name right. I think I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce them. So, yeah, I think for this group, guys, I'm looking for Group E. Group E is going to be very interesting because this group is going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to see how this group ends because this is the group where I think anything could happen in this group. I think anything could happen, and I'm really looking forward to see how this group ends because Namibia, man, could they actually progress from this group? That will be a big story. That would be one of the biggest craziness of all time if they could do it. Hannibal Mejbri didn't really do anything in the World Cup. Haji Wright would have scored that 1-on-1 against Namibia. Yes. Mass Channel says you got the pronunciation right. T-Rex Enthusiast says you finally did. Good job. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yeah, I bet it's a good thing I got my pronunciation right because of the Afcon. Because if I didn't get my pronunciation right, that'd been embarrassing. But yeah, guys, I think it's fair to say. Okay, guys, I want to ask you guys this genuine question: out of all groups, which group is the best group? Because for me, Group E is the best group. I think Group E is the most fascinating group of the bunch because I think there's a really genuine possibility that we could see some shocking stuff happen in this group because it's going to be very interesting. I feel really bad for the Group F third place team, Group E third place team. They're going to struggle in this group. So, finally, moving on to Group F. The final group, guys. Final group. We're going to be ending the stream in around 10 minutes, guys. Morocco, man. They did it. They destroyed Tanzania. 3-0 for Morocco against Tanzania. And I have to say this, guys. I'm going to say this right now, guys. I'm going to put this right here, guys. Tanzania is by far the worst team at this year's Afcon. I'm going to say this right now. Tanzania is the worst team in the Afcon this year. I cannot believe how bad Tanzania were. I'm really surprised how bad they were. I thought Namibia would be the worst. Nah, it's Tanzania. It's Tanzania by far because even like the teams like Mauritania, even teams like Angola gave a fight. Tanzania did nothing. All they were doing in the game was just fouling the players. Just foul. They were playing rugby. It was almost like they were playing rugby, guys. It was just that ridiculous. I don't know what to say with Tanzania. I'm just absolutely disgraced with them. Absolutely embarrassing. And it's just really disappointing, man. Really, really disappointing for them. I expected more from them. And so for Morocco, man, they got the job done. They won 3-0. And I think they got a good win. I think it's fair to say they got a good win. And yeah, and DR Congo, man. Guys, I'm sorry to say, I put a lot of stocks on my Zambia guys. Zambia, for me, were absolutely terrible against DR Congo. But they managed to get a point, a very lucky point. They shouldn't have got that point. And for DR Congo, man, they should have won that game. I mean, I don't know what the keeper was doing for that first goal. How do you go off your line and to like it's just ridiculous, guys. Like that is absolutely you don't see this stuff in professional football, guys. Guys, just look at the Zambia goal against DR Congo because that was absolutely shambolic goalkeeping, guys. That was goalkeeping. That was absolutely embarrassing for goalkeeper. And I just think that for Zambia, man, I just expected more from them. I really expected more from them. And DR Congo, man, and Bakumba, man. I talked about this in my review, guys. This guy missed so many chances. This guy missed so many chances. And I don't know why he was taken off so late in the game. He should have been taken off at like this 60th minute max. He was taken off the 82nd minute, guys. 82nd minute of the game. And for DR Congo, man, DR Congo should have done better, man. They should have done better in the final. They were missed too many chances. They were not clinical at DR Congo, man. They really these missed opportunities. And I want to talk to you guys about this question. Do you guys think that was the right decision, that penalty decision? Because for me, I agree with the referee. It wasn't a penalty. I believe the referee made the right decision. If that was a penalty, that would have been a disgrace because that would have been a very harsh penalty. But DR Congo, man, they really messed up. And I think Wisa had a really good chance in the second half. So yeah, I think for DR Congo, man, they should have won, man. They should have won. So, missed so many chances. Mass Channel said, not as embarrassing when Donald Trump mispronounced Namibia twice in front of multiple African leaders. Yeah, that's actually embarrassing, Donald Trump, man. That's actually embarrassing. You know, it is what it is. You know, I mispronounced, but I at least know that I mispronounced it, you know, and I at least finally corrected it. So. Tomorrow there are 2 legacy games on the line. For Ghana's sake, they better get a result against Egypt. Terry 14 OD, man. Ghana, even a draw will be good for Ghana. If they lose, I just pray. I pray for I think Ghana's screwed. Ghana is on the. If Ghana lose to Egypt, it's peak, man. It's peak. That's all I'm gonna say there, man. It's peak. Mass Channel says, good start from Morocco. They, along with Ivory Coast, got my perfect score predictions. Yeah, I think I did. Wait, guys, hold on. Let me check. Did I predict Morocco 3-0? I think I did predict Morocco 3-0. Let me check. Yes, I think I did predict. I believe I did predict Morocco 3-0. I think I predicted. Yeah. I think I did predict. Oh, no, I predicted 2-0. Ah, dang. I was close. I was close, guys. I predicted 2-0. Oh, dang. I feel so angry, man. Just one more goal, man. Master says, when Tanzania couldn't continue defending, they applied SCAR tactics. Yeah, exactly. Like Tanzania were basically playing rugby. They knew that they couldn't compete with Morocco. So they tried to be as physical as they possibly could, which is just a terrible approach. I don't think Zambia were terrible, but they didn't do as much as DR Congo. Yeah, maybe terrible is a bit of a stretch, Mats, but let's just say that Zambia were lucky. I think Zambia's lucky is a better way to put it. Because to be fair, Zambia did have a good start. They did have a good start. Zambia had a good start even before the goal. The goal is doable because of quick throwing. Master said first half was balanced, but second half was DR Congo were better. Master said non-penalty 100%. Dhaka struggled like Nigeria. Zambia only looks somewhat convincing the wings. Yeah, that's a good point, Matt. You make a good point there. Zambia, all their attacking opportunities came from the flanks. They weren't able to create any opportunities centrally. And when you want to score goals, you generally have to go in the center. You have to go through the center to score goals. Because it's hard to score from wide. It's hard to score out wide. So whenever you score goals, you have to come inside, cut inside, you know? So yeah, Matt, you make a good point, man. That makes a good point. So yeah, anyways, I think we're gonna round up here, guys, in a few minutes. Do you guys have any final thoughts to say about these games? Or guys, I'll be doing match day 2 predictions of the Afcon right after the stream. And actually, I want to look at the match day 2 schedule. I want to look at match day 2 schedule to see what games we should be looking forward to. So by round, guys. So, Ivory Coast, Nigeria is a good game. Egypt, Ghana is a good game. Senegal, Cameroon's up there. That's also a good game. Tunisia, Mali is a good game. Morocco, DR Congo. Dang, we got some good games, guys. We got some good games. So I'm thinking that for a Sunday stream, guys, we're gonna combine the two. We're gonna combine the two stuff. We're gonna be doing an Afcon review and an Asian Cup review. We're gonna be doing the Asian Cup and Afcon review on the same day on Sunday. Sunday, we're gonna have a jam-packed stream. We'll also have the Barca Betis game, which I'll also discuss, but very briefly. I'll discuss it very briefly. Probably like 5 minutes, probably 5 to 10 minutes ish. We're gonna have a huge stream on Sunday. Sunday is gonna be a big stream. And guys, tomorrow, guys, we're doing a live stream for the Barca game. I'll be completely honest with you guys. I'm gonna just do it just for doing its sake, but I'm not looking forward to the game. We better beat that Union Estas team and the round of 16, because if we don't beat them, oh man, Barca might be finished if we don't beat them. Sunday's gonna be big, man. We got Afcon match day 2 review, Asian Cup match day 2 review, and then we're gonna have the Barca stream, Barca stream. So a lot to look forward to, man. So yeah, man. So what are the games to look forward to, guys, on match day 2? Because for me, tomorrow's good, man. Ivory Coast, Nigeria is a good game. Egypt, Ghana is gonna be a good game. I think Senegal, Cameroon could be a good game. Tunisia, Mali could be a good game. Morocco, DR Congo could be interesting. That could be a good game, guys. South Africa, Namibia could be a good game. Yeah, you know what, guys? I think the game to look forward to, guys, is Egypt, Ghana. I think that's the game to look forward to the most. Or actually, maybe Ivory Coast, Nigeria. Which one do you guys think will be better? Actually, you know what? I'm going to say Ivory Coast, Nigeria. I think Ivory Coast, Nigeria will be better because I feel like Egypt, Ghana will be more one-sided. I think Ivory Coast, Nigeria will be more balanced than Egypt, Ghana. So, yeah, man, it's going to be interesting, guys. So, of course, remember, guys, I'll be doing my predictions video very, very soon. I'll try to get out for you guys in around an hour time from now, hopefully. I've got to come up with a thumbnail, of course, and then get the predictions out for you guys. Because I haven't made my mind, man. I haven't made my mind with all the predictions yet. So, it's going to be interesting, guys. It's going to be interesting. So, yeah, tomorrow, guys, we'll be looking into the Barca game. Maybe we'll do a brief reaction to Ivory Coast, Nigeria in the game in the stream as well. And, yeah, we have Egypt, Ghana as well tomorrow. That's going to be interesting. Yeah. So, yeah, a lot of games to look forward to. A lot of games to look forward to match day 2. Match day 2, I think the games are going to be a lot better than what we saw match day 1. So, I hope you guys did enjoy the stream. I'll be putting timestamps in the description below for you guys. And, of course, it's going to be interesting. Let me read some of you guys' comments. The point suits Zambia better because they play in Tanzania next, so therefore they can dictate the narrative of the game. Yeah. Zambia is like nuts. Zambia is going to be more content with the point because they know they didn't do enough to win. Matchday said tomorrow is going to be exciting. Jesus says Sunday big stream. Yeah, Sunday is going to be a big stream, guys. Sunday we're going to be a jam-packed stream. Sunday, guys, we might have to do a 2-hour stream. We might have to do a 2-hour stream. So just be aware, guys. Sunday night, we're going to have an all-nighter. That could be a huge stream. Huge stream on Sunday, guys. That's going to be a big stream, guys. So really looking forward to that Sunday stream, man. Mass Channel said 2 goals should be fine, but Zambia ideally should be looking for at least 3-0. Mass Channel said, all of tomorrow, Senegal versus Cameroon. Algeria versus Burkina Faso. Jesus said, put me down for Nigeria and Egypt. Mass Channel says, I reckon I'll be watching the Ivory Coast games with Nigerians. Oh, man. That's going to be interesting for you, Matt. That's going to be a great experience. Mass Channel says, did we forget to mention Percy Tau's missed penalty? Oh, yeah. I don't think I mentioned. Yeah, that's a great point, Matt. Thank you for mentioning it. I mentioned Percy Tau missing a lot of chances, but I completely forgot to mention that he missed a penalty. He missed the penalty against Mali, and it was a garbage, absolutely garbage penalty. Guys, if there's one penalty taker that should never take a penalty, it's probably Percy Tau, because that was a garbage penalty. Horrendous penalty. I'm sorry. Whenever you get a penalty, you have to score. You have to score. It's as simple as that. Matt's channel said I should be fine to come on Sunday. Well, that's great to hear, man. That's great to hear, Matt, because we're gonna definitely need you to come on, man, to break down these matches with us. So, anyways, I think that's gonna be it for today's stream. I hope you guys did enjoy. So I'm gonna go ahead and round things up. I'll be putting time description below for you guys that did miss the replay, of course. I know you guys, some of you guys are obviously the time zones are inconvenient, so you can always watch the replay to hear my thoughts on each of the groups. And remember, guys, I did do a video reaction. I did a video reaction. If you guys want a smaller bits and pieces of like 3 to 4 minutes for each game, I also do that as well. So, I hope you guys did enjoy the stream. And tomorrow, guys, I'll see you guys for tomorrow's stream on to break down the Barca game. We'll do a quick 30-minute reaction. It's not going to be too long. I imagine there won't be a lot of people anyway. So, yeah, we're going to do that for tomorrow's stream. But anyways, hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys later, man. Peace out.